Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
To you, the Legislative Delegation. I'm not here representing any organization. I'm just here as a concerned citizen. A couple of months ago, I sent an email to the BCC advocating for the middle class because I see more and more people in distress because they can't pay their bills or even afford rent. I watch all the BCC meetings. They advocate for the homeless. They advocate for medical bill relief, women-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses, and those suffering from mental health. They advocated for the Puerto Ricans who were displaced in Hurricane Maria. They celebrate Pride Month. They celebrate Black History Month. They have a myriad of proclamations to celebrate and advocate for many classes and groups. But you know what? I don't hear much, if anything, about the middle class. The middle class is the backbone of Orange County, and the reason that any of what is advocated is made possible. I'll let you in on a little secret. The middle class is in trouble. Every time costs go up, like property taxes, home insurance, mortgage rates, rent, gas, groceries, a middle-class person, perhaps a retired widow on a fixed income, or a single mom barely making ends meet, slips into poverty and weakens the middle class and becomes one of those in need. In a BCC meeting, I heard the mayor ask a developer why they don't build affordable housing, and one word in her answer stood out: economics. Economics. Economics for who? Not the residents, but economics for the developer. What young middle-class family on one income can afford a $500,000 house? The days of building low-density, sprawling communities for equity-rich people must end. Homes need to be built so that a school teacher or a retiree, someone on a single income, can afford to buy or even rent. Even renters can't afford to live. The 1% infrastructure tax that was proposed should be a huge red flag on who is benefiting. Why would we need this tax if the development truly paid for the real impact? Yet the middle class is just expected to pass this and foot the bill. I also listened to all the OCPS meetings, and you know what one of the biggest issues is that come up at almost every meeting? Teacher salary. How can it be that our teachers can't buy a house or even rent? If a teacher doesn't live with someone who is also working, they can't make it. Doesn't that blow your mind? The people we entrust with our children, we're okay with them living in poverty. That's not okay. It just isn't. You need to go up to Tallahassee and get our teachers a huge raise. If you lift the middle class, all the other groups that have been mentioned here today will follow. Your biggest challenge is to find ways to bring down the cost of housing so young middle-class families starting their lives can afford the American dream. Thank you for your time and listening.
Thank you. Haiti?
Chair.
Haiti?
Chair?
Yes. I'm sorry. Don't leave, please.
Hello, sir. I just wanted to thank,
Yes.
sorry. I just wanted to thank you for your comments, and I want you to know that many of us on this panel up here have filed bills and do advocate for the very thing that you're asking for. In fact, we had a bill that was requiring that teacher pay be raised. I think it was to $65,000 a year that many of us co-sponsored. You know, the reality of what we deal with in the legislature, though, is that we can file a bill, but we don't decide if it gets heard. And so I want you to know, I don't want you to walk away from here thinking that we're not fighting for the very things that you're fighting for, because we are. Many of us are, and we're on your side. It's just the reality of the makeup of the body that we serve in that we're kind of fighting against as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I'm sure you're all fighting for all of this, and I know that I'm speaking to the choir, but thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.